The frozen continent of Antarctica, at the edge of the world, has long captivated scientists and explorers with its enigmatic secrets. This untouched and remote landmass has been the stage for numerous extraordinary discoveries, both altering and deepening our understanding of our planet's history. From unknown civilizations to the unearthing of ancient fossils, Antarctica has made unique contributions to the scientific world. Its vast ice sheets hold mysteries that unlock the secrets of our past and offer invaluable insights into the future of our planet. With every expedition, researchers push the boundaries of the known, revealing the enigmatic beauty that lies beneath Antarctica's icy surface. Today, we'll take a look at some of the most incredible discoveries made in Antarctica. Enjoy the journey. The discovery of an unknown civilization. In the vast expanse of Antarctica, where ice and snow stretch as far as the eye can see, an extraordinary discovery has been made. The remnants of a lost civilization, long forgotten by time, have emerged from the icy depths. This astonishing find was not in the form of ancient ruins or artifacts, but rather the discovery of an old camera buried beneath layers of ice and snow. Not long ago, a daring explorer embarked on an expedition into Antarctica's icy wilderness. With a team of dedicated assistants and adventurers, they set out to unravel the mysteries that lay hidden beneath the frozen terrain. They braved treacherous conditions, enduring harsh snowstorms and bone-chilling temperatures. Upon their arrival, they stumbled upon a peculiar area where the ice appeared distorted, as if concealing something extraordinary beneath its surface. They began to excavate, and finally their efforts were rewarded when an ancient wooden chest was unearthed. Inside the chest lay a surprising relic, a camera, remarkably preserved despite the countless years spent beneath the ice. The team began their investigations, hoping to glean clues about the camera's origins and the stories it might hold. Upon opening the camera, they discovered a series of fragile glass plates, each meticulously crafted. The pictures were vividly clear. It was evident that these photographs were taken by intrepid explorers from an unknown civilization. As the images were carefully extracted from the camera, the extraordinary tale of the lost civilization began to unfold. The photographs showcased an ancient city with towering structures adorned with rounded tops, set against the stark white backdrop of snow and the society it housed. The intricate architecture stood as a testament to the ingenuity and skill of these forgotten people. The perfect alignment of some of the structures was evidence that they were positioned with care and precision. How they managed to balance the heavy tops of the conical structures without the aid of modern construction techniques and equipment remained a mystery. The city, nestled in the heart of Antarctica, was seemingly a vibrant hub of activity, hinting at a civilization far more advanced than previously imagined. The pictures depicted scenes of everyday life, capturing moments of joy, struggle, and celebration. There were families gathered together, children playing games, and artisans engaged in their crafts, as well as men with long beards, wild in appearance and dressed in thick clothing to cope with the biting cold. The photographs also showed members of the tribe gathered at a point, holding long sticks in their hands, seemingly aware that their photographs were being taken. In another photograph, the same tribe members were spotted walking in the snow, possibly showing the explorers around the cold region. The images were meticulously studied, piecing together the puzzle of the lost civilization. The inhabitants of the lost civilization were skilled astronomers, artists, and craftsmen. Their culture was imbued with order and knowledge. But as researchers examined the photographs, a single question lingered in their minds. What had happened to this remarkable civilization? The images bore no signs of conflict, disaster, or abandonment. It was as if they had simply vanished into thin air. As the world gazed in awe at the photographs and the secrets they held, the legacy of the lost civilization began to find its place in human history. The camera, a silent witness to a bygone era, was preserved as a testament to the enduring spirit of exploration and the eternal quest for knowledge that lies within the human heart. Ancient ruins. Apparently, humans have lived in Antarctica much longer than we imagined. Scientists have uncovered the ruins of a massive stone structure, estimated to be at least 1,000 years old, and other artifacts in a remote corner of Antarctica. The discovery has been described as one of the most significant archaeological digs of the century. In Antarctica, just before the first sunset of the year, a team working in the fading light discovered the remains of a stone structure, roughly the size of the ancient amphitheater in Rome. The discovery was made when one of the students tripped over a pentagonal-shaped block while the group was climbing a snow-covered slope. Previous researchers could have easily missed it. Researchers have so far uncovered the foundations of a large columnar structure, which they believe may have reached 5 meters in height. Antarctica's bone-dry environment has also preserved various artifacts, including coins, seashells of unknown origin, and sticks resembling primitive catapults. The finding has surprised scientists who previously offered later estimates of human occupation of Antarctica. Studies on the region are ongoing, and we will be able to learn more clearly about the lifestyles of the ancient settlers here as soon as possible. The Atlantis of Antarctica. The lost city of Atlantis is popular, especially among treasure hunters hoping to stumble upon the lost riches of the sunken ancient city. Scientists have reported that the Atlantis of Antarctica has been discovered, and that it holds all the mysteries of the original Atlantis. This finding supported the theory that Antarctica was once ice-free. The theory of continental drift claims that shifts in the Earth's crust caused much of Antarctica to remain ice-free 12,000 years ago, allowing humans to live there. Antarctica's hidden city appears to be confirmed by the Peary Race map, compiled in 1513. This map represents the Antarctic coast centuries before it was discovered. At the time, many academics dismissed it, but photographs previously taken by NASA showed evidence of a human settlement beneath the ice. Images taken using aerial photography during NASA's Operation Icebridge mission in Antarctica appear to depict what is believed to be a metropolis. In addition, Google Earth photos show a pyramid emerging from the ice. Internet users believe this is evidence that people once lived in the area and created a man-made building. However, archaeologist Jonathan Gray claimed that the US government was trying to prevent the video from being seen because the images revealed a massive archaeological dig 3 kilometers under the ice. The river that dwarfs the Thames. Rivers are among the most important elements of our planet, and some are admired worldwide for their unique characteristics. However, a river recently discovered in Antarctica has baffled scientists not only for its size, but also because it is completely buried under the ice. This subglacial river was discovered using an aircraft-mounted ice-penetrating radar. Through a series of aerial surveys, researchers determined that the river meanders for 460 kilometers before emptying into the Weddell Sea. This stream network showed that the base of the ice sheet was slippery. It was observed that if the entire area where the river system flows were to melt, the global sea level would rise by about 4.5 meters. Of course, it should be noted that this melting will not happen all at once, but there is a lot of uncertainty about how the ice will react as the world warms. The recently discovered river system could have a significant impact on this process. The river system is sheltered by 4 slow-moving ice masses. All of these ice masses are subject to instability at their boundaries and are moving inland. The river reaches the Weddell Sea from under a floating ice shelf. The massive mountains beneath the ice. Antarctica holds many secrets beneath its vast ice sheets, including a massive mountain range. The Gomburtsev Mountains are hidden beneath an ice sheet 2 to 4 kilometers thick. These mountains stretch for 1,930 kilometers and reach a height of 3,000 meters, which is 1/3 of Mount Everest. After their discovery by Russian scientists in 1958, the mountains were named after Soviet geophysicist Grigory A. Gomburtsev. The story began when scientists traveling in Antarctica came across a thin piece of ice. Researchers recording strange gravitational shifts soon uncovered this magnificent landscape. While scientists used radar to see the physical features of the mountains, gravity and magnetic measurements allowed them to study the mountains down to their bases, even though they had never seen them. Scientists have long sought answers to the questions of how the Gomburtsev Mountains evolved and why they still exist. Since the mountains are billions of years old, they should have disappeared along with geological movements by now. There are numerous hypotheses as to why they are still standing. the most popular of which is that the mountains are protected from erosion by a frozen mantle. However, none have been confirmed yet. The discovery of Factorian Deep. How deep do you think the largest hole that can be dug by humans can be? The latest discovery will blow your mind. The most accurate map of Antarctica's freezing southern ocean has been produced, including the ocean's new deepest point, Factorian Deep, which lies about 7,437 meters below sea level. Factorian Deep was discovered by American explorer and entrepreneur Victor Vescovo during his 5 Deeps expedition, which aimed to map the deepest parts of the world's 5 oceans. This point is at a depth reached by stacking 17 Empire State Buildings on top of each other. Vescovo personally traveled to the bottom of the South Sandwich Trench in the Atlantic Ocean in a submersible called the Limiting Factor, from which Factorian Deep takes its name. This underwater canyon stretches for 965 kilometers between South America and Antarctica. The trench intersects the 60th south parallel, an invisible circle of latitude 60 degrees south of the equator that separates the Atlantic and Southern Oceans. The new map is based on more than 1,200 sonar datasets obtained largely by research vessels from around the world and the sturdy icebreakers that pave their way. The seabed map covers an area of more than 48 million square kilometers. This is about 3 times the coverage of the first map of the region. The hidden lake, the size of a city. Scientists have discovered a city-sized lake hidden deep within the world's largest ice sheet, dating back more than 34 million years. They believe this lake could be the key to the ice sheet's millions of years of history. Scientists discovered the lake's existence after noticing a soft indentation in satellite images of the ice sheet. Suspecting something was beneath the sheet, the researchers equipped the planes with ice-penetrating radar and began a scanning flight. Unlike ice, water reflects radio waves like a mirror, so radar signals bounced back, proving the lake's existence. Named Snow Eagle Lake after one of the Chinese planes that discovered it, the hidden lake lies in a deep canyon 3,200 meters below Princess Elizabeth Land in the East Antarctic ice sheet. With a surface area of 370 square kilometers, the lake is one of the largest subglacial lakes beneath Antarctica. Because the lake is several hundred kilometers from the edge of the ice sheet, scientists believe the ice sheet may contain 34-million-year-old river sediments. If scientists are right about the ancient sediments and can identify them, they could unlock a wealth of information, such as what Antarctica was like before it froze, how climate change transformed it, and what it means for the future of an increasingly warming world. Where compasses go haywire. Compasses are indispensable orientation tools, especially for scientists, explorers, sailors, and of course adventurers. However, the unique magnetism of our planet can sometimes render these tools useless. The South Pole is one of the few places on Earth with no official time zone and no official route. Even with a compass, there is no way to know where you are. For some strange reason, compasses stop working as you get closer to the North and South Poles. Navigation instruments containing magnetized needles lose their sense of direction, and you have to rely on something else to find your way. Compasses are designed so that the tip of the needle always points to the North Pole. Naturally, the opposite end will be the southern hemisphere. For some strange reason, the closer you get to the South Pole, the more the needle on your compass will start to point downwards. So if you're standing anywhere in Antarctica trying to find true north, you'll have no chance, as your compass will go crazy trying to find its way. Some claim that this is due to something protecting the South Pole. While it is said that an invisible force prevents people from exploring the entire southern hemisphere, this is, according to many experts, a far-fetched theory. This is probably due to the magnetism of our planet, but who knows? Maybe there really is something in the southern hemisphere that actively prevents us from properly exploring it. What do you think? The century-old fruitcake. Who can say no to a delicious cake fresh out of the oven? Well, how about tasting a literally century-old fruitcake preserved by nature itself? In 2017, experts discovered the oldest fruitcake on the planet. The cake was found in the coldest and driest place on Earth. What better place to store fruitcake, a popular food, than the world's largest natural refrigerator, Antarctica? The oldest building at the South Pole housed a fruitcake, left behind by British explorer Robert Falcon Scott during his 1910 to 1913 Antarctic expedition. The cake was still wrapped in paper and inside a tin box. Scientists have revealed that the fruitcake is still almost edible. They said they got a pretty disgusting buttery smell from the cake, but other than that, the cake looked and smelled edible. Would you like to try this fruitcake? The decision is yours. In conclusion, the discoveries made in Antarctica continue to fascinate us. This vast, icy continent holds a multitude of secrets that scientists and explorers are determined to uncover. The discoveries not only broaden our understanding of the planet, but also allow us to appreciate the beauty of this remote and untouched wilderness. Which of the discoveries and mysteries we mentioned surprised you the most? You can share your thoughts with us in the comments. Thank you for your time. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.